Okay, now we're going to look at an interesting follow-up finish when you're going for a Kimura from your guard, and before you can close up, he rolls out of it, but you still have this formation on the arm where you can go to something else. Often people give up on it because they don't realize there's a nice cross arm lock follow-up to this Kimura that just failed. So, Rod is in my guard, and he has his hands on the floor. Whether I helped him to make that mistake or he made it on his own, you really don't want to put your hands on the floor, and this is one of the main reasons. You leave yourself open to sweeps, underhooks, in this case, the Kimura. I grab his wrist, feet on the floor, I sit up, reach past the arm, standard textbook Kimura from the guard. But before I can lie back and slide my hips out, he rolls over his shoulder like so. I still got this formation on the arm. So I bring my hips around, I bring my knee up against his ribs, and I set my leg past his head, never letting go of the arm. And then facing the sky, I transition to a nice cross arm lock from there. If you anticipate his roll, arguably if you didn't let him roll, knowing that he's going to go that way and you're going to get the arm lock, you stand a really good chance of getting the finish on the second one, that is to say the arm lock. It's a really important trait, a useful one for a person with the guard, to have setups that lead to follow-ups, and that's where you end up getting the guard, maybe the next one after that. Once you have a good opponent in your guard, it's very difficult to catch them with just one finish, without having something else preceding it. Because most people with some experience, they can see those things coming, but as they counter one thing, they may not see the next thing. So once again, here, I'm keeping him forward. I grab his wrist, feet to the mat, scoop my hips out, sit up, come around. Before I can finish the Kimura, he rolls. I sit over, I end up on my side here, so I have to then kind of right myself face up. Sit up, hook it deeper, hand on the shoulder, and then squeeze my knees together as my leg presses down on his head, and sit back with the arm. So with that, you end up with a nice arm lock off of a failed Kimura.